Julie Lorenz exemplifies a true servant leader. Her work is committed to changing communities.
Julie and her approach, she's one that brings people together, that puts the problem in the center of the table and then asks people to join together to find the solution.
When I think of Julie Lorenz, I think of leadership. In fact, I've often thought that was her middle name. She exemplifies what a true leader is. She's inspirational, she's collaborative, and she leads by engagement. Julie Lorenz revamped our entire approach to infrastructure and development. She even threw in broadband and allowed us to begin to develop our broadband capabilities all across the state, intertwined with our highway programs. But then we had something called the pandemic. I needed somebody who was an organizational whiz and could go in and really set up what we ended up calling our recovery office and administer the number of programs that came through that office. And she did that on a dime.
So we put together the $10 billion 10-year transportation program, Eisenhower Legacy Transportation Program, which we affectionately call IKE. And so we really turned some conventional political wisdom upside down. So it's a much more flexible program, and we can address needs as they emerge.
I believe that Julie's leadership benefits the county and the region in so many ways. She has relationships locally, but also regionally and frankly nationally in this topic. And now we're so incredibly grateful that she's continuing to be of service in her role with the KCATA, which is such an important organization. And there's really great things coming. When you talk about economic development like Panasonic, when you talk about cultural amenities that are coming to our region, the World Cup being probably the biggest one. We're going to be on a scale unlike we've ever been on here in the metropolitan region.
Julie's an amazing leader. She's a transportation expert, but what Julie really brings to the table is the understanding of the public-private partnership, the realm where private needs to engage with the public in a way to advance transportation forward. She's been so helpful to the Chamber relative to our transportation initiatives, trying to make sure that the business voice advocating for transportation is in there, but is also substantive.
We were asked by the governor to ensure that the dollars that were coming to support our communities from the federal government around COVID reached the necessary people, structures, infrastructure that was needed to ensure that we kept as many Kansans as safe as possible. And to know that you have a partner in trying to do this work to keep people's lives safe, a partner that is willing to do whatever was necessary to deliver those dollars in an effective way. I couldn't have asked for a better partner in the work.
Receiving the George Bartlett Award, because it's a recognition from both private industry, road builders, as well as from AASHTO, which is the state DOTs. It's a national award that really was so validating to the process that we put in place. So for the first time, since Eisenhower days, the state DOTs came together and said, we will have a vision for transportation, which puts people at the center of that vision. No longer is the focus exclusively on roads and bridges, but it's about what they do for people.
You can't look for more than a mile around the Kansas City region without seeing something that has Julie Lorenz's fingerprints all over it. You know, whether you're looking at Urban Outfitters, you're looking at Kubota, looking at the Panasonic project, the US 69 express lanes. Those are all a result of the leadership that Julie Lorenz provided.
The world doesn't stop at jurisdictional boundaries. Infrastructure doesn't stop at jurisdictional boundaries. People, citizens don't need to know if they're on a city street or county road or interstate. They just need to go where they need to go, and we need to provide that seamlessly. So our state motto is ad astra per aspera, like to the stars through difficulty. And I'm not trying to rewrite our motto, but I am trying to talk about how to get to the stars. So I say ad astra sumul, to the stars together.